This morning I'm thankfully, blessedly, sitting on the meditation cushion, which admittedly I really had the effort to find myself here. Like a lot of you, the dynamics of life right now have really, they need to be attended to, and our normal way, perhaps, of navigating our life and centering in our peace and our sense of safety and comfort and belonging in the world has really been shaken up and shattered. And for me, that has been manifesting as a state of overwhelm. I just want to do my work. I just want to meet with my students and clients and be in this deep state of love and helping point the awareness back to the true nature of our being, and that is so enlivening for me. That is so rich and dynamic. And the whole world of marketing and the whole world of expanding the ability to be able to communicate and reach more people and live out my purpose, that tends to be a little bit overwhelming for me. Hi, Stephanie. I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, my dear. And so recently, of course, I feel like I'm in this sudden shift of needing to redesign and restructure just about everything. And it just adds to the sense of overwhelm. And I have such compassion for those of you with children who are now home, and we're all being affected and impacted. And I just wanted to come on real briefly just to remind us that what will happen in these states of chaos and dynamic and change, what will happen is that we will tend to revert to our old habitual way of dealing with difficulty and anxiety, and that's usually through action. What action am I going to take? How am I going to manipulate and manage the external world in order to come back to peace? The problem with that is that what we find is that we stay in a state of anxiousness until whatever the thing is that we're the action we're taking, the dynamic we're adjusting in the external world, we stay in a state of anxiousness until that actually pans out, until it's done, until it delivers the result that we're looking for. And this morning I got out my whiteboards and I'm playing with new business models and looking at how I need to redesign and want to redesign my web portal for perhaps a membership site. So I got out my whiteboards, and if I get all that done, if I finish that, if I attend to the action that needs to be taken, then I'll be able to return to peace. And I really had to remind myself, even me with it, I've got a very devoted meditation practice, and even with that, I was succumbing to this anxiety and this anxiousness and this overwhelm, and I wanted to resolve it. And so I wanted to resolve it through the doing, through the action. And I brought myself to the cushion. I brought myself, oh, beautiful, sun's finally coming out. Nice. Let me adjust this here a little bit. And I brought myself to the cushion to remind myself of the eternal peace, of the essential nature of our being prior to any conditioning. The anxiety comes and goes, the stress comes and goes, the uncertainty comes and goes, but it's always happening within the imperishable essence of awakened consciousness, of loving awareness. So I return to the cushion to remember that. So the invitation is, before attending to the conditions of life so that you might return to peace. Return to peace, the eternal, imperishable peace that is always present and always there and always available. Return to the peace. And then from the peace, from the truth, from the authentic nature of your being, attend to the actions that need to be taken. Otherwise, we're attending to the actions, and until those start to pan out and deliver the results we're looking for, we're still in a state of uncertainty and anxiousness. So it's just a reminder. And when I came and sat this morning, it was within a minute of sitting that I was returned to the sense of beingness, of peace. And I know now when I go back out after this meditation to work on my projects, to work on the agenda, the action that needs to be taken in this very dynamic time, I'll do so already rested in peace, rather than doing so in order to hopefully find my peace through the resolve that is promised by the action that is taken. So in these times, take the moment. It's not antithetical to action. George Balanchine, the choreographer, has a beautiful teaching that says rest is a phase of movement. Come to rest in your eternal peace, in your divinity, in your divine nature of love. And then go and take the actions that need to be taken in the world. I know your world, my world, all of our worlds is more chaotic than it typically is. So let's return to our peace so that we can attend to the chaotic dynamics of life from peace, rather than I need to fix everything and then come to peace. That's going to be the only avenue, the only pathway to the peace, is to get the external world managed again. We are learning that we are not in control. We are learning that we may be able to manage the external world for a while, but it doesn't hold. This holds. This is always available. The peace, the presence of your beingness, of your divine nature, of your love, is always present. It can't not be. It's who we are. So, blessings, and I wish you great peace, or to know the peace that you already are, so you can take the action you do need to take in this world with a lot of the unknowns from the peace and the love and the grace that you are. All right, blessings.